Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Lil Swerve, and I'm coming at you with a different type of video today. I'm going to be doing a tutorial video on showing you how you can make professional looking videos with great quality and stuff just by using ShareFactory, which is the default sharing option on PS4. So, I'm not going to be showing you how to do photos or animated GIFs or social because those aren't really supposed to be used that much, but well, they can be, but nobody really uses that much. And I'm gonna be showing you about importing content into your videos, just in case you're not happy or satisfied with the options that PlayStation gives you, because they don't have a lot of options or choices. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna start a new project. And as you can see, there's a bunch of themes here. I have Black Ops 3 theme, Uncharted 4, and commercial theme, and a bunch more. And so, depending on what game I play a lot of Uncharted 4 and Black Ops 3. So I'll choose those themes when I record those videos. And you can choose any of these themes. So I'll just go with the default PlayStation 4 theme, because these have to be downloaded from the PlayStation Store. And of course, you can go to new themes and then they'll be there. So I'll go there and I'll choose this one. And as you can see, there's 4 different videos chosen. One is 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 6 seconds, and the 5 seconds. The intro, the title, the outro, and the stinger clip. And I don't really like using those because it doesn't make your video look that good. It makes you look like you didn't put a lot of work into it. So, I usually I leave those checked, but when I start the project, then I just uncheck them. So anyways, we're going to choose a video clip to start with. Let's say I started with this video, and I selected it, and then I can start the project once that happens. So I'm gonna start the project now by pressing square, and you can rename the project. So whatever game you're playing, then you can name it to that. So I'm just gonna call it My Park. All right. So once your video clip is loaded, which it will take at least 1 second at the most, you can see that you can press triangle to share it, but that's only if you wanted to share it to YouTube right there. But if you wanted to share, you could have uploaded it from the capture gallery. You don't have to go here. So obviously, we're going to be doing some stuff. Like I said, these are the 4 clips. This right here, the intro and the title, and then the outro and the stinger clip right here. So I don't like having those that much, but so we're going to get rid of those. What happens is you have to press square, and you can delete the clip. So as you can see, this clip is separated from this clip, as you can see by the space right in the middle right here. That means they're separated clips, different clips. So you can press square, and you can press delete clip, like so. I like deleting those. Let's delete those. Let's delete that one too. And let's fast forward to the video. By the way, if you press R1 and L1, you can go back and forth from the beginning and end of the video. So I'm going to delete these two. And now I'm going to show you how you can add your own intro. This is actually going to be a separate video, but if you press X, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, there is a button next, is X button, and the next to it is a plus sign, which means you can add something. So if I press X, you can either add a clip, add a screenshot, add a track, add music, add overlay, add filter, add layout, and add transition. Well, I can't do that because I'm not transitioning between 2 different clips, so I can't add transition right now. So what I'm going to do right now is add clip. Now, for me, I already have this clip right here, which is my intro. I'm going to show you guys if I press X and add it. And also, by the way, if you see, before I add it, onto the left, there's a category. It says most recent alphabetical by game, category, and by selected. If you look below that, it says clips selected and the time that is the total time that the clips take up out of the maximum amount of time. So the maximum clips is 50, and the maximum amount of time is 80 minutes, which is an hour and 20 minutes, which is more than enough time for a lot of video clips that might have. I actually have to do a lot when I edit my montage videos for my part. But anyway, I'm going to add the clip now by pressing square. And here you go, you can see my intro. As you can see, it's right there. Now, here is where it gets pretty cool. What you can do is you can add an intro that lets you transition smoothly from your two different clips. So let's just, it has to be right at the end of the clip. Right here, let's just say that happens, and then it goes straight to park like that. Maybe people don't like that when it's like that. Maybe they like it a transition smoothly. So what I can do is press X, and I can add transition. So once you do that, you have a lot that PlayStation gives you. Now keep in mind, some of these are from the imported themes and the content that I downloaded from the PlayStation Store, but a lot of these are default. Like these, like you can press R2 to play the transition, and you can see how long it is and what it's gonna look like as a preview. So I press R2, it transitions like that, or maybe this. And of course, after the shape transitions, there's also like, depending on how long you want your video to be, then you can choose one that fits you, that's long enough or short enough, and one that looks good enough for you. So, anyways, there's static ones as you can see, but there's also ones that dissolve. So what I mean is the color of it changes instead of like transitioning two entirely different scenes. So like that, you could fade from color or fade through color, block fade. You can change it a lot like that. And there's also wipes, as you can see, where you can have different parts of the screen come together in different ways, like that, or be revealed in a different sense or manner. So I like the cinematic ones the best, so I'm going to choose that one. And if I press X, let's say on the static one, which you've probably seen in one of my videos, then it's going to say that's adding a transition will shorten the overall project length. And you're going to say confirm because it's only going to take about 1 or 2 seconds away from the overall project. So now, when my intro gets done, see right there, that's how the intro, not the intro, the transitions work. So if I wanted to get rid of the transition and change it, all I have to do is press square, and square is what lets you delete stuff or edit stuff. So what I can do is time bender, split clip, I can trim a clip, move a clip, delete the clip, clone clip, pan and zoom, clip volume, edit music, edit track 2, edit transition, edit layout, edit filter, and edit overlays. So I'm going to edit the transition, and I can either replace it, I can change the volume of it, make it louder or quieter, or I can delete it entirely and just add a new one. So now what I'm going to show you how to do is add music to your videos. So the music is only going to go the length of the music, but if it is longer than the length of the video clip, there's going to be an extra clip that plays. It's going to be a black screen just so it can finish the song because it can't have unfinished music. But I'm going to show you how to get around that. So let's go back to the beginning here, and let's just say I wanted to add music. Also, I wanted you to know that music is another thing that you can import from a USB into the PS4, but I got to get into that a little later or have a separate video entirely. So I have these tracks of music right here, as you can see by the face next to the music symbol. J. Cole, Meek Mill, Migos, Fresh Montana, DJ Khaled. Some different songs I used in my montage video, and I can add a bunch more. You see the remaining space bar down there, where it says 461.29 megabytes. That means I've only used up about 40 megabytes for these 7 songs. So I can probably add like 50 more, I want to say. But I'm pretty sure that's enough for the video. And here's the default songs that PlayStation lets you have: is Bombs Away, Not a Machine, Burn It Down. I don't really recommend these songs because they're not really good at all. I used them in like my first very first videos I'm talking about, and it was like it was okay. It wasn't that good though. It was, that's what I want to think about. Anyways, here's let me play a sample one for you to show how bad they are. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the Beyond the Back one because when something happens in video games, crazy, which happens a lot, I like to use that one. It's like, oh, like that. So like, here's some other ones. So yeah, I like to have my music on, as you can see. So I'm just gonna add one of my songs, and I'm going to let's see. I got the keys. I want to do that one. So what happens is I have some options to do with the music. So all I have to do is press square while I'm on the music, and I can split the music, trim the music, move music, delete music, change the music volume. I can fade in or I can fade out the music. So they're gonna start with fading in. So you can add a fade in depending on where the orange hash mark is. So let's just say you want the music to fade in right here. So you want to press fade in right there, and you can see how long it is. Change it so it's gonna fade in. I'm gonna put 2 seconds. Let's confirm that. So that's how long it's gonna take to fade in. So after my intro is done and the transition goes through,
No, no, did not.
you see how the music started. After after like 2 seconds went by, I didn't want it to start right after transition, so I simply waited 2 seconds for it to fade in. And you can also do the fade out option, which in case you have to go to the end of the clip and go to sometime here, and I can press fade out or something. I'm gonna make it 2 seconds again, and I'm just
Give me the ball. I'll catch your ankles right there. I'll catch your ankles.
and as you can see, the music gets quieter slowly, and that's the fade in and fade out. So what else you can do is the music volume. You can make the music whatever volume you like. I choose to make it on 50 sometimes depending on how loud the song is, maybe 45, maybe 100, maybe a little over that. In most cases, it's either 100 or less. So what you have to do is press X to confirm it, and it's gonna make sure it's that volume. And what else can we do? You can also delete the music, which I'm gonna do last, and you can trim the music or split it. I'm gonna go to split. So you can split it, and whatever part of the music maybe that you don't want to hear in the song, let's just want to play this part right here. Let's just split that. You can either delete this side of the music or delete this, and whichever part is split at, whichever side you go on, that entire part of the music will be split, and it will either you can delete it by pressing the square. As you can see, there's a trash can for you to delete it, or you can trim the music. So what I can do is just press edit and trim the music. So at the split part, I can make the music either shorter in comparison to the video, or I can make it longer. But anyways, I'm not gonna mess with that because people rarely use the trimming area. Well, trimming part of this. Um, how do I say this? They barely use the trimming option. Yeah. So if you press X, it's gonna confirm it and it's gonna save it like that. If you press circle, it's just gonna negate everything. It's gonna go back to the way exactly the way it was. And so the last option we have is to move music and delete music. So if I wanted to, I could, how about I say I split the music right here. I could split it right here. And I didn't want this section, let's just say that. Because maybe you have a channel that you don't want cursing in your songs or something. So maybe you delete this part of the song because it has a curse word or something. But it wouldn't be that long, maybe like more like a second or two. But anyways, what you can do is you can select this music. You can go on this part of the music, hover over it, and press move music. and you can move it. And once the L1 appears, or R1 in this case, that means you have connected the music. So it's like it's not weird in a sense that there might be a pause in between one section and the next. But if you wanted to switch the music entirely, like the part on the right is switch to the left and the one on the left switch to the right, then what you'd have to do is you'd have to press R1. As you can see, I'm not going to do that though. I'm just going to press circle. I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm going to move the music again, check it, press X. That's how you check it and make sure it stays like that. And as you can see, there's a weird part of this.
Safe talk, here we go, talking that safe talk.
Nigga so excited for me.
See right there, it switched right there, and it's what happened. It switched, and you can hear it cleanly be smooth and switch. So the next part I want to show you is how to add and filter. So let's just exit out of music real fast. Press circle to exit out of music, and we're back to the video clip. And I want you to notice something. There's two things. First of all, when you look up top at the ShareFactory sign, in the top left, near the top left corner, there's a thing that says My Part next to it, which is the title of your project. And then if you go to Square to edit the music, it says Edit Music. So you can see whatever option you're in by looking up next to the ShareFactory sign. And another thing I want you guys to notice is that there is something near the bottom left of the screen where it is a blue playing let's say cartridge, and then a yellow one, and then there's a green one that shows the music. The blue one is the video clip with the volume or audio that was recorded with it. The yellow one is a track 2, which I'll get into a little later, and the green one is the music, which I just showed you. So let's just say I wanted to split the clip right here. Alright, actually, let's go to split clip, and then I wanted to split clip right here. Let's just say I didn't want that. I've already showed you. I can delete this part right here. And let's just say I wanted to show my team dancing. So I'm going to split it right here where we have the intros at. Let's find that moment. And it's right here. Let's just split it right there instead. And let's just say I wanted to change how the video looked. So wherever the orange hash mark is where the filter will be added at. It will take effect right there. So let's just say I added it right at 28 seconds. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to press add filter. Add filter, what it does is it allows you to change this, like the visuals of the video. I like to use either wind for when I do intros to the game, or night vision or VHS or something. It's pretty cool what they have. There is actually a lot of filters. Here's all of them, and then there's different sections. Here's the photo filters you can use, and the game filters, like 2 of them though, retro, and of course the psychedelic. So for this, I'm just going to choose the sepia, and right here
Finesse.
Let's start. I didn't.
you can see the filter like that. Now if you wanted to change the filter, you could just press square, edit filter, you can delete it. But here's filter settings. You can make the threshold so the colors change in the threshold. You can make it darker, or you can make it lighter. It looks crazy like that, but I like to keep it at about right there. So confirm, or you can also, of course, delete the filter, and you can choose a different one at any time. So the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to add overlays. Overlays are little images or text options and things like that that you can add into a video. So one thing I want to tell you is that these little spaces right here in between 2 video clips, they indicate that they're 2 separate video clips. So if I were to put an overlay right here, then it would carry out until the end of the video because there's no split to show where the overlay should stop at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one right here, add overlay. Press X to do that, and then you press add overlay. And here's imported images I have for the Why the Heck You Lying and Kevin Hart face, which I did use in one of my videos. And also you could use stickers, which I have my profile pic. There's a bunch that PlayStation gives you. They're okay. They're pretty good, I guess. I use them. I don't have a big problem with them. Just I wish there was a little more variety. And of course, when you import things from the uh, PlayStation Store, there's going to be more that are available. As you can see here, coming up, there is a lot more like all this stuff right here. And then of course you can look at the theme stickers. I have these for the theme, and depending on which theme you pick, I chose the PlayStation 4 default one. If you chose the Black Ops 3 one or something like that, then there would have been a lot more like the prestige symbols and all that. But anyways, you can whatever sticker you choose or image or text, you can press X on. I'm gonna choose this guy. I don't know why. And there's options on it. So one thing I can do is transform it. So to transform, that means to move it around. In this case, I don't know why this guy is looking like that, but anyways, you have more options. You can press square to align it with the center of the screen, the right or the left, depends. Press square to align it, left, right, left, center, right, left, center, right. That's how it works. And once you confirm it, you can press X, and you can do a few other things. Opacity, which means you can change the color of it, how well you can see it, if it's barely visible, if it's completely visible. And you can press X to confirm it, of course, and press circle to cancel it if you don't want to change anything. And also, of course, the align, but you don't need to go there. You can just press square, as I told you. And there's also something else you can do. It's not in the editing the image option. It's actually, you can see it down there. So what you can do is you can, let me see, if you press transform, there's a way to, you can press R2 and L2 to turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. And then of course you can also press L1 and R1 to make it, to crop it. So basically you can make it smaller or bigger. I'm going to press R1 to make it bigger, press L1 to make it smaller. You can do that with any image. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is to layer order. So if you have more than one sticker, as you can see all the stickers you have, or whatever you have up there. You can see them all on the left in the little box next to the video clip. And so you only need to use layer order if you have more than, I want to say, 2. So basically, the order that you add the clips in, or the images and the stickers and the text, is the order that they are going to be appearing. So as you can see, I added that one first. See, I added this one, and I transformed it to move. And just say I'm confirm that, and I add another one. Add overlay. Add that one. Transform it. So
Alright, it started.
Nope. Finesse.
It started.
they're appearing in that order. Now, another thing I want to tell you is, if you want a sticker or image or whatever to show up at a certain spot, then wherever the orange line is, that's where, if you add the image, not the image, the image there, that's where it's going to appear at. So as you can see, if I go here and I press add overlay and I press this one and I transform it so it's right here, I am going to leave it there, and as you can see,
I didn't hear
it's
you.
not going
Oh well,
to
you don't need to
appear
hear me, young
until
boy.
at the
We
30
better cook
second
them
mark. That's how it works. So the last thing you can do, of course, when you edit overlays, is to delete the stickers. So you can delete any one of them. I'm just going to delete them all right now. And I think that does it for stickers. So another thing that you can do to make your videos look pretty good is the time bender. And what that does is make your video either slow down or speed up. So let's just say I didn't want to have this little section right here where we're waiting for the game to load because 2K it's crappy sometimes. It takes forever to load. It glitches cords a lot and stuff. So let's just say I want to speed that up. So what I could do is I could press X, not X. Well, yeah, I have to exit out of edit overlays. That's the option that's on right now. I could press X, no, square, and I can press time bender. Time bender allows the video to be 1/8 of the original. The current length is 12 seconds, but I can make that 12 seconds into 1 minute and 40 seconds. I can make the 12 seconds into 50 seconds. That's 1/4, half of it. Can make it about 25 seconds. I can make it the original. Here's the original. The one-time speed is the original length of the video. Double the speed, 4 times the speed, and 8 times the speed. So I can make it 1 second long. And if I were to press double speed, then everything about that particular video clip right here will be doubled. The audio and the video and what happens. So yeah, this. Yeah, yeah. So everything speeds up. It's about 6 seconds instead of 12. The audio's not. It's gibberish basically, but I mean at least it'll speed up. You don't want to see that loading screen part. It's annoying unless you have some interesting audio that you want to see. Then I wouldn't recommend it. But there's 2 different ways you can bend the time. You can have it be step or smooth. Smooth, the current selection will combine frames to produce a smooth fast forward effect. The final result is only visible in the exported video. And then the current selection will step over some frames to produce a fast forward effect. So it can combine frames or step over frames. Sometimes it's better to do smooth, and sometimes it's better to do step. So when I do step, it's going to be okay. It's going to get rid of some frames to do that. So when I do smooth, it's going to make it smooth and combine the frames to make it better. It's a different effect. I think I messed it up though. I think I was supposed to press X to confirm it. Let me see if I press smooth. Oh, I see what it is now. I see what I did wrong. Okay, I messed up that part. That's my fault. I was supposed to be on double speed. Double speed. I'm pretty sure, is this smooth? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah. So that was step, and then this is smooth. Yeah, so depending on how you want your video to be, it's gonna change it up. Whether you want your video to be smooth or step, want the frames to be combined or taken out some. So next thing I want to show you how to do is to actually change the clip volume. So what you can do now is press square to edit the clip volume, which is down here. Clip volume is how loud the game audio along with captured audio is. So I can put it down. It's at 100. It's always at 100 to start. And I can put it down to 60. And
Wow. I mean, you just ran that
yeah, I can change it so the audio is quieter, the game isn't as loud. I can do that. And of course, if I wanted it to be loud, I can make it over 100. It can actually go pretty quiet and pretty loud. It's actually really, really good system how they did it. And there's only very few more things I want to show you how to do. And the next one is a track 2. So what you can do is, as I told you, you can add a microphone. Like if you have a headset with a microphone around, not a literal USB microphone, you can plug it into your controller and you can add another track to the video. So let's just say I didn't want my audio or my friend's audio because it didn't sound as good to me. Just say I wanted something else. So I'm going to edit the clip volume. I'm going to make it 0. I'm not going to let people hear it at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press X to add track 2. And what I can do is, it says no device, by the way. If I were to plug in the headset, which I'm going to do right now, which has a mic, it says ready. So it's going to say press X, and I can record an entirely new video. I can add a clip, but I'm going to record audio. Um, let's just act like I was doing an intro after my intro. It's going to count down, or you can just record off the bat. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Lil Swerve, and I'm coming at you with another video today. And I will be, of course, playing some My Park 2K17 and playing my friends today. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you later. And so you press X to stop, and you want to play it back, and you can listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. And see, that's a nice audio file right there for like a regular microphone on a headset. So now what I can do is, oh wait, let me go back to track 2. You see that right there? The little blue playback thing, the yellow one, the green. So now you can see the blue for the video clip with the recorded audio. You can see yellow for the track 2. You can make it as long as you want, by the way. And it's the green for the music. So then, of course, there is the option to edit the track 2. So what I can do is I can split the track 2, split it. I can trim it, and I already showed you how to move and trim and split with the music and the video clips. I'm not going to do that right now, but of course I can delete it. And we're not going to really use the PIP thing. Nobody really ever uses that, or the filter, because when you record audio, there's no filter or PIP for any of that involved. When a clip volume, I can make it louder or quieter. I might have not liked my audio. I could have made it about 115, and it's a little louder. That's nice. And so see, I'm gonna say that I like that. And then there was the music. And last but not least, for me recording this this tutorial, the last thing I want to show you guys how to do is how to import content. So what you want to do is you want to press X, and you can add a track 2 music and stuff. So let's just say I wanted to add in music from a USB I had. I have to do that, and I have to press import from USB. But my USB drive is not inserted into the machine right now, so I can't do that. And it shows the details right there. What you want to do is, to add music, you want to create a folder on your computer called ShareFactory in that exact way, because spelling is very, very, how do I say this? It's very sensitive on the PS4, and of course there's music. And you want to add that folder too within the ShareFactory folder, and then add your music tracks. But there's something important to know when importing content. So if you press the start button, or options button in this case because it's the PS4, it's showing you how to do some things. So I'm going to try and go to add import from USB, and I'm going to press options. So what happens is it shows the how do I say this? It shows the settings and preferences the PS4 has for adding music, video clips, and images. So if you wanted to add music, it shows you how, and it shows you that the video has to be MP3 file, and it won't work otherwise because the PS4 won't recognize it, and it won't be compatible with the way the PS4 is. And there's only a limit of 12 music tracks per project, as it says, and 500 megabytes of music you can add. And of course, you can press the arrows to show you how to have more options. So let's just say you wanted to add a track to or add transitions and all that other stuff. If you didn't feel like I was explaining enough, you know, press start and then learn a lot more from that, and it's a lot better. It's a lot better. And also, if I wanted to do specific things, like if I wanted to add, how about, let's say, an overlay, and I wanted to add an image, and I press start to help, it's going to go straight to the page for importing images, and it's going to say that the imported images needed, not there, not there. I guess it is this one. But this specific settings you need, and I guess I'll explain a different video. But the last one, of course, is importing a video. So if I wanted to add a clip, and I wanted to do by selected, if I wanted to go there, importing clips, this is what it happens. You need specific files for the music, like it needs to be MP4, I believe, converted like that. You need to have specific frame rate, by rate, 60 FPS, and it has to be over a second. It has to be at least a second long, but it can't be more than an hour, which is fine by PS4 standards. I'm just remembering off the top of my head because it's not showing right now in the options menu. And I mean, yeah, that's everything. That's everything to know about how to make a great video. Oh, of course, you can add an outro to the end. I forgot to tell you guys. Add an outro, and I don't have one right now. I just let the video end, but that's about it. And I think I'll be uploading more tutorials sooner or later. Uh, I think it'll be pretty good for growing my channel, but I want to help you guys because these are the ways, or one of the ways that I make the quality of videos that I do, and the special effects and all that. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to give a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a like on the video and to subscribe. Of course, 'cause I did put a lot of work into this, try to remember everything. I didn't actually have this planned out. It's pretty bad on my part. I should have planned it out better, but I'll do it better next time. I have a tutorial. And I will catch you guys later.